Good afternoon, YouTubers. Got another Aquaponics update for you guys and gals out there. Today I'm gonna do an update on some of the changes I made, and then some of the plant growth that we've got going on over here. So first, I'll show you some of the changes that I made. Here's the first big change. As of now, I can walk through here. I don't know if anybody noticed in the other videos, but the original drain pipe that I had was this pipe, but it came out here and went like that, and then in here that way, and it was raised above the ground, and I always had to step over it when walking through here. So I just took some of it apart and I buried it in the ground so that it drains here now, and it goes underground and then into the sump tank there. And then one of my friends suggested that I put some net cups in this drain because it would be a great place to grow some more food. So I got corn and peas planted in here. And I just took a hole saw and cut some holes and got some 3-inch net cups that I already had laying around and just popped those in there. And the water level is at the right height so it touches the bottom portion of the net cup. So we'll see what happens. I'm sure it'll work just fine. And then I did the same thing on the other side as well. We'll walk over here. And on this side I used 2-inch net cups. So I'm going to get some lettuce planted out here today. I'll probably go to the hardware store and see what they got in there. Might even try some strawberries. We'll see what happens. With these over here though, the water level is not quite as high, so I'll have to grow the plants in a deep water culture or tank first, and then once the roots are about 1 inch long, I can pop them in there. But anyways, we'll go over here and check out the plant growth. Here we got some good poblano ancho peppers. See that puppy? It says they're hot, but I ate one. It wasn't even hot at all. But that could just be me because I eat a lot of spicy stuff. So over here we've got radishes and we've got some carrots. Here's some icicle radishes. They're doing really good. And here's a couple of, this is actually 2 pepper plants that I planted a while ago. And then a radish here and another one there. Then we've got the tomatoes, and then on the spare space at the bottom I planted some radishes and some more carrots. As you can see, the tops of the icicle radishes, they're doing pretty good. They don't have any heat to them like a regular radish. They're still really good though, but I prefer the spicy ones. And then you can see some tomatoes in here. I've been eating these. They are really good. These guys haven't ripened yet. They're still green. I'm looking forward to trying them, but I hear they don't have that much flavor, so we'll see. If they don't have any flavor, I'll just get rid of them and put something else in there. Then over here we've got broccoli. Here's a broccoli head. And then over here is another one, a really tiny one. And then here's another one back here. Probably I'd say about 2.5 to 3 inches across. This one I ate it already, so it's got more growing out here. And then over here, these haven't turned into a little, I don't know what the heck to call them. It's a kohlrabi plant. It's supposed to have like a little bulb or something like that at the bottom. I've never grown them before. They're very odd looking. The way this grows, it's really cool actually. I mean, it almost looks like it's a broccoli, but not quite. I'm sure it's in the brassicas family. Then over here we've got rhubarb. The rhubarb's doing really good. There's lots of new shoots growing out the middle. These are all brand new leaves right here. They're all crinkled up and ready to unfold and collect some photons. And back here there's more radishes mixed in. We've got some more icicle radishes. I got some watermelon radishes that are back here. Can't wait to try those. They're white on the outside and red on the inside, so it's like they're backwards. So that'll be interesting to see and try that. See what they taste like. And over here we've got red bell sweet pepper. It's got a lot of flowers on it. It's pretty cold now, even with the greenhouse. At nighttime it gets really cold, even though it is Arizona. And we'll walk around to this side, check out the guys over here. We've got the avocado tree. It's got some new leaves growing out of the top. And some of the older ones have dried out and fell off. And we got some cauliflower here. Here we go, here's a nice one. That's about the size of a baseball. There are 3, 6, 9, 12. There's 12 plants growing in there. And they're growing in a bed the same size, this area. So I'm able to grow 12 plants that close together without any issues, because they get all the nutrients and all the water they need all the time. So they're not fighting underneath in the grow bed like they would if they were in soil. One plant would grow and take up all the nutrients. And here we've got the Swiss chard. It's going crazy. This stuff is so big. These leaves are much bigger than my head. There's one back there that's probably 2.5 feet across. Here we've got some lettuce. I've showed all this stuff in the past. I'm having an issue with aphids, so I'm going to try a trick one of my friends suggested. Getting a little air hose from some of my sprinkler stuff and hook that up to the hose line with like a 1/4 inch line on it, and just use that to spray the little bugs off, the little insects. Over here you can look inside the sump tank. Lots of water movement in there. My friend Baker was kind enough to come over and help me put the carrot bed back on top of the sump tank. I haven't got it plumbed back together yet, but I will soon. I might work on that later today. We'll see how I'm feeling. And then we'll open this up and you can see the carrots. Right now I have to hand water. I just dump water in here until it fills up all the way and then pull out this bell. But as you can see, there is a carrot in every single one of these containers. Every single one, there's a carrot. Alright, maybe not that one. I don't see a carrot in there. That might be the only one that does not have an actual carrot in it, so we'll see. I've got a good feeling about this. This carrot grow bed is pretty cool. And I like the way that I was able to reuse these plastic containers. We'll close that back up. And unfortunately we can't see inside the fish tanks. I'd show you the koi that I got. Here's an avocado. There's that weird one with 2 trees growing out of one seed, but actually if you look down inside of it, it is just one avocado, and you can see that the branch already branched out, but before it reached the surface of the seed. And it looks like it's doing okay. It's growing pretty slow, but I'm going to leave it and see what happens. It's an experiment. And then biological media, it is changing colors. You can see it in the sunlight there. It has a little bit of a brown yellow tinge to it. So that tells me that there is bacteria colonies forming. And if you look inside, you can see little teeny tiny specks, and that's what makes up the discoloration on there. So it looks like this is working fantastic. There's no algae or anything. There's lots of water movement. There's no anaerobic activity. Lots of oxygen. Very aerobic. And here's one of the fish tanks. There's a lot of leaves in here. I need to get the net and clean that out. There's only one fish in here right now. Can't see him because it's too dark inside. And he's hiding at the bottom anyways. And then this is where the larger colonies of fish are. You probably can't see those either because it's too dark. And then there is a koi fish in here I bought. about 2 days ago for like $9 at the pet store. From what I read about koi, they're really tolerant to hot and cold water. And if you could see him, he'd be the only one in there swimming around like crazy right now. The other fish aren't really moving that much. They're really slow because it's cold. We'll go over here, check out the potato. And it looks like it stopped growing. I don't know what's going on. I think it's too cold. I might have to cover it. There's no yellowing or anything on the leaves. There's no damage. We'll see what happens. And over here, you can obviously see this is covered in pods. There's got to be 1,000 chiltopees on here. Here's one that's changing color. See, it's starting to turn red. I've been pulling them off and drying them out inside. I have a drying rack that I put all these on. But as you can see, there's almost no area where there isn't a whole bunch of them. Just loads and loads. Those are super hot. And then over here, there's the yellow Scotch bonnet. It doesn't have nearly as much fruit, but the pods are a lot larger. Here's one that ripened early. As you can see, it's not even developed all the way yet. It looks like a Smurf's hat. And I don't see any more yellow ones. There is quite a few pods on here though. There's a great big one. It's still green too. I pulled a green one off and ate it the other day and it was really hot, so you can eat them when they're green. And here's the Kratky carrot container. It's going crazy. The carrots are, well, you can see them, about 12 to 14 inches tall right now. The top of the carrots are. And I can't see the carrot yet. It's probably about a ½ an inch in diameter, each one of those. Some of them are really, really tiny. They're not quite as big yet. And then there's radishes growing in there as well. And I did finish the greenhouse. I just took my time. Both sides roll up, have Velcro that holds the covers together. I'll show you how it works. And now this is Velcro together. And you can hear it ripping with Velcro. And it works really good. We've had some really, really crazy storms the last 4 or 5 days or so. And everything held up just fine. And yeah, I know it's not perfectly straight or square. The next one will be though. That'll be a video for another day. Back when I'm 100% fixed and back to normal, I can start lifting this heavy stuff. But right now, I just gotta take it easy. I can't wait to fill these up though. It'll look neat as well. Plus, it's a great utilization of this extra space. Go over here to see this side. It stays pretty warm in there too, inside the greenhouse. Even at night, it's not too bad in there. It's very, very humid too. When I come out here in the morning, I don't know if you can see the water vapor on here. There's tons of moisture. My hands are wet. I'm sure in the summertime I'll have to put the shade cloth back on. But there's the update for my aquaponics system for today. Thanks everyone for joining me on this beautiful sunny day. It's so bright out. Wish you guys happy gardening and good luck with all your projects. Hit that like button if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you want to follow my madness. Everybody have a good day and thanks for watching. Bye.